Good morning. This is the start of day 5. It's about 8 o'clock. We stayed at Peck's Corner Shelter last night. Not a bad shelter. No rats, no mice, no bear activity. We was a full house, so I did not record any kind of end of the day. But we are roughly 20 miles from the end of the Smokies. And today we woke up to a deluge. It is currently stopped. I've been hanging out in the shelter waiting for it to stop. The good thing about it is I've already seen a really cool salamander. I got some pictures of. A little nerdy there, I guess. But I'm going to go about 5.3 miles to the next shelter. I believe it's the Balsam Mountain shelter. It's where I'm going to stop, probably have lunch. I think we're going to do about a 14 mile day. What we're basically trying to do is we have plenty of food. We're not in a hurry to get out of the Smokies. Basically set it up to where on Wednesday we'll have about a 10 or maybe 11 mile trek into Standing Bear Farms, where we'll dry out, get a small resupply, and then push on into Hot Springs. That is the plan. Trying to be in Hot Springs somewhere around Saturday if possible. I think I'm gonna try to stay at Laughing Heart if they have any availability. Might not be a full zero, may just be a Nero, not sure, because as it stands we're roughly 110 miles to Irwin. And if I wanted to try and make it to trail days in Damascus, I need to be in Irwin or close to Irwin so I can get a shuttle into Damascus and spend the weekend enjoying trail days. Haven't made my mind up if I'm going to do that, but I'm thinking about it. But either way, that's later down the road. All right, I'm going to get down this trail. It's dry currently, but there's definitely more rain coming. Somebody said their weather report said it's supposed to be this way till 3 today. We've had some lightning and thunder, but like I said, right now it's calm. And if we get lucky, I'll be surprised. I'm really surprised we've had the weather we've had so far in the Smokies. Honestly, I was kind of anticipating it being rain every day, but it has not been that way at all. But either way, let me get down this trail and I will check back in later. Okay, so this is the end of day 5 in the Smokies, and this is going to be a very interesting evening. We pushed to Cosby Knob Shelter. That sets us up for roughly 8 miles, I think it is, before we're out of the park. Well, this morning about 9 o'clock, a hiker was actually nipped by a bear. And before we made it to the shelter, apparently they had decided to close the shelter. There was no signs up. Like, the shelter's absolutely packed full. Well, 2 armed rangers have showed up, and their job tonight is to dispatch of the bear if it shows. It'll be interesting. We might get woke up in the middle of the night by gunfire, or we may just sleep comfortably knowing that we're well protected. But anyway, a fitting way to end our time here in the Smokies. We honestly thought we were going to have to push on an extra 7.7 miles to the next shelter, at which point push another 1.2 and just get out of the park and tent somewhere tonight. But really didn't want to do that. So luckily we were able to stay. But the shelter is officially closed. Yeah, so I guess that's about all I have to say. So I'm going to go get settled in, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Or not. I'm joking.